Well, hello there. My name is Make Me Do It. For today, we're gonna be reviewing the game called Verdant. Yeah, let's start. So first, let's talk about the Shadowless devs. So yeah, it's not pay to win. It's all free access, to be honest, and there is no in-game currency. It's not the same as any other games, and I like that. And you know me, I am broke, as you know. I am really broke at the game. I am really broke at Roblox as well. I only have 3 Robux in my name. So yeah, it's really good. I wanted to talk about the devs. The devs are really passionate on their game, and I really love them for it. And why do you ask this? Because of the lore. And the lore is really huge, and I'm seeing this in a community, and it's really growing well. And as I see right now, it's really that kind of like awesomeness, as you can see from the devs making this lore, and then from the community piecing it all together. And what's awesome in that is so good, to be honest. And I'm waiting for their next update. So yeah, they're really good, you know. So yeah, let's talk about combat next. Combat on the as a noob's perspective, it's really hard to master. For a bit, it could only take you an hour to do so, because if you actually get into the PvE aspect of the game, you will get used to it, to be honest. And if you like the sword, you are a goddamn Chad, because you are going from origin to origin and to origin. Because if you get to know well about the Great Shadow, or the sword, Great Sword from Gods. Yeah, you know it's really good, but still it's really awesome to go back from the origin of the game, and origin weapon of the game, and that's make it much more balanced. To be honest, the combat is much more balanced. I could say about the sword as well. To be honest, because I've tried every sword and they're pretty balanced. Yes, they're pretty balanced. I wouldn't actually say it's really dumb to use one weapon at a time. Use every goddamn weapon at the game. And I want to talk about this. Experience in the game doesn't really qualify much about your time. It does give you the quality of being a prestige 1, and being prestige 1, you could earn that benefits. What I mean about benefits is that you could actually master the game a little bit more, brag about your friends that you have actually prestige in the game. I haven't reached level 10 yet, so leave me alone. Just leave me alone about prestige, because prestige doesn't really matter that much, or level doesn't really matter that much. As long as you have the skill on how to play the game, then you'll obviously being golden at the game. Doesn't really matter if you actually get to prestige 10 or something. It does have its own benefits though, but I wouldn't really say much about it. So yeah, it's really good. It has that small content in the game, but that's the prestige system deja vu or something. You would lose a lot of your progress, especially your viral gem. um okay, let's go back to exploring, or to the next one, which is exploring. Exploring the game is actually pretty fun, especially when you actually start the game. It gives you that depth that you are actually playing in a lucid world, or let's say that it's a broken world that Aeon make. And to be honest, at first glance at the game, I was in love of the map, especially about the Sliver Forest, the map of uh the Crescent Moon, the place where Eon plays down the tree, where it gives off this lore vibe in the game, and it's so good. Like, oh god, it's really good, to be honest. I wanna point it out. You guys did an amazing job on it, and it's really amazing. So yeah, let's talk about the amount of exploring that you have to do. Exploring in a noob's perspective is confusing, to be honest, because you don't know actually where you're going, but having that sense of not knowing where you're going next, it gives off the vibe of having that depth on exploring a lot of the area so that you could actually master it. And it's one of those games that actually drags you because of how beautiful or how depth the area is, and it gives off that really really good vibe of you are in this area, or you are in this crescent earth that has fallen into grace of Aeon. And that's one of those things that I really like about it. Especially, let's talk about PvP and PvE aspect. It's so balanced, to be honest, because if you want to go for PvP aspect, there are people who are actually fighting there, then you could join them. And one of those things that I really really fond of is that when you start off the game as a newbie, you'll be facing off a lot of people. And people, I mean, yes, players. And talking about the NPCs, yeah, they're good. Especially the quest system in the game. It does have this meaning of having that beautiful game to transferring about Bandit Beater. Let's talk about Bandit Beater. Bandit Beater is actually a version of a game that actually being called a lot, and most of those games are being called a Bandit Beater because of how 20% of your XPs can be transferring for killing 50,000 mobs. And I don't feel like it because you only need to kill 2 golems just so you could level up, and 100 levels is actually pretty decent, and I don't want to grind for levels. And the level requirement in this game doesn't really count that much. As long as you do the quest system, you'll be golden, and it doesn't really mean that if you actually level up, your HP increase. It's all stable, and that's how balanced the game is. That's how balanced the game is. And I tell you what, I really like it. And for my perspective in the game, and I actually talked to some Prestige 10 lately. I didn't record it, so I'm really sorry about it. The point of the game really much is that as long as you really have fun and have that amazing PvP aspect in the game, and as long as you PvP or fight with other players and learn a lot of skills from them, then you're really really cool. You don't need to grind a lot just to reach like prestige 10 just to get beaten up by a level 1. That's actually true. And the amount of things that you wanted to add to yourself is that you could actually keep going and keep playing the game as long as you wanted. There is no time limit to it, and it doesn't really get you to the point that I need to reach level prestige 10 so that I could actually brag it off with my friends. Hey, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I love that small content about the game because of you having that privilege of reaching level 10 or prestige 10. That small amount of things does have that amount of meaning to you and to other players, because this guy reached level 10 and he actually did master the game. And yeah, that's actually what it is. But having to actually grind the game, no, it's not that. Just play the game. Level doesn't matter, prestige doesn't matter. Just play the game, you are gonna be set. Do I want to recommend it for newbies though? Yes, it does have that rogue lineage aspect. If you don't know rogue lineage, go. It's up to you. Just I don't want to talk about it. It's really good, but it's not good as this. Just kidding. Don't sue me. um, it does have that amount of things that I really like the most is that the UI of the game, the music slaps. God damn, I am gonna be having that music. You know what? It's so good, to be honest, and I really like the game so much that I played it for a couple of days. I think about a week or so. I don't know. Probably a week, or have I? I don't know. It's really good. Just play it. Don't listen to my opinions. There is nothing to really have that positivity. But let's talk about the negatives of the game. Let's say that the game really have that parkour stability, obstacles, and stuff like that. I really like that. I really like that amount of content that you need to go through and have to fight the mobs. The amount of varieties in the game does have a small amount of NPCs because you're trying only to fight with players, but which is turns out to be a really bad one because having two varieties of grunts doesn't really have that if same effect as having to fight only one golem at a time because it has only a set of bonuses, which is like 65 experience. You could actually get a amount of money from it, and it's the only thing that players really want to kill. And the amount of things I have to go for just to get, I want you guys to add more varieties in the game, or mobs, to be honest. And what I really want is a amount of juiciness, the balances of the game. I want more bosses, I want more golems, I want more varieties about it, I want more places to go. And that amount of things I wanted you to add is actually in content base, and it's really good, to be honest. One of the most I hate the most is parkour because I am not good at it. As you can see in my videos, I I actually cut all of those small bits in the game where I just fall into the ground. And then there is this small bug in the game, which is the most worst bug that I've encountered, where you are gonna be falling to the void and you cannot die unless you actually leave the game and go actually go launch it again. And it's one of those varieties that I don't really like because of that depth in game. You are trying to be in that game, but then you have this game breaking bug that is actually happening in front of your screen, and you have that depth. You're losing that depth because you know that you're playing in a game, and having that depth, it's so annoying. Okay, it's so annoying when you're trying to play the game. And one of the aspects I really don't like is that just the amount of bugs happening in the game right now. I would say you can actually fix that with having that amount. It's so annoying, to be honest. Just that sometimes it doesn't really count, and then you're just gonna stay there flatline on the ground, just looking at your characters. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Are you gonna restart me now? Hello game, hello? Oh yeah, yes, restart me now. Oh, you want me to press escape button? Oh, that's sad. Oh, you really want me to leave the game? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. You feel? Like that's how it is. Like, it's so annoying. But yeah, I think I have a small feedback. Yeah, that's all I have to worry about. The game is actually pretty polished. So I say yes, it's pretty polished because as I can see, the map looks great. The NPCs have that depth in them, a story to be told, and then having that amount of players to be played with. I just have that problems that there is no more varieties of this type of enemy. It's only two of them, three of them to be honest, as yourself as a boss. And I would like more of those varieties applied in PvE terms. And please add fish, fishing. Yes, fish. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. It was actually a pretty good game, as I have in the past of couple days. I was actually just playing Your Bizarre Adventure. Did I have fun? Yes, I did have fun. I actually played AUT, New Universe. Yes, I actually have fun into it. And then this game came up, which I have much fun actually in a Roblox term, because it's only gonna happen in 30 FPS, and I don't really have to worry about it. And one of the most things that I really like about this game, it's so simple. You can actually learn the game, try to actually master the game, and the devs, Iltria and Etsuki, I don't know how to pronounce your name, man.
I just casually murdered the name of the devs.
Oh yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
The scripters, the builders, the mesh 3D modeling guys, especially the animator. Thank you. You guys are really awesome for making the game, especially making the lore base.
See this, at least I really love the game. I really love the concept. I really love your lore into the game. To be honest, it's so really amazing, to be honest. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I think the community will also say thank you to you as well. You've made an actually great game. For all the devs, for all the moderators in the server, you are actually good.
Goated.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's 16:31 or maybe increasing more. It is gonna be that amount of details I want to say in the game. It's so good and I like it very much. And I'm hoping that you make another game that is based into this, or you make the game adding more content into the game. And that is a chef kiss to me. Thank you. And to that, I want to end everything here.
Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, tell me down below what are your thoughts on the game itself. What are your thoughts in the dabs? Goodbye.